If you're at all familiar with the Israeli-Palestinian debate, you've probably come across these maps. They're maps that appear to show the loss of Arab land throughout the years. Looking at them, it seems to be a straightforward, ongoing story about stealing land. However, this is not quite accurate. For the narrative these maps present lacks some key information. Let's start with the first map. Arab land before 1948. It sure looks like historic Palestine had full control of the entire country. This was not the case, though. The land was under the jurisdiction of the British Mandate and of the Ottomans before that. In fact, at no point in history was there an independent country or kingdom called Palestine. Let's look at the next map, the 1947 UN Partition Plan, which offered to make 44% of the land an independent Palestinian state, with the rest being a Jewish state, with some international UN-run territory as well. This map also fails to show the demographics at the time. More than a third of the country's population was Jewish. Palestinians claimed at the time, and many still do, that the plan was unfair, giving the Arab population less land than they deserved in proportion to their population. But what many don't realize is that the southern third of the country is the Negev Desert, which is very sparsely populated even today. Remove that from the equation and the partition does not seem so unfair at all. Moreover, the plan did not threaten any privately owned land, for the Jewish state was planned to include a large Arab minority. But that's not all. The next map, Palestine up to 1967, shows Arabs controlling only 22% of the land, the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. This reduction in territory was a direct result of the Arabs' rejection of the Partition Plan and their defeat by Israel in war. But this map too is deceptive, for the territory was actually controlled by two of its neighboring countries, Jordan and Egypt. Jordan was not interested in an independent Palestine, while Egypt went so far as to not grant any civil status to the population of the Gaza Strip. So any genuine map of Palestinian control over the land would show 0%. And now to the final map, the modern Palestinian Authority, PA, with control of 12% of the land. This seems like a serious reduction, but when you remember that after 1948 the real situation was 0%, it doesn't seem that bad. Also, the map fails to recognize the progress made from less than 10% after the Oslo Accords in 1995 to the current situation of 12%. After more Israeli withdrawals in the late 90s and from Gush Katif in 2005, Israel has reluctantly made these land concessions to promote peace, and that is still the direction, as is clear from the Trump plan, proposed in 2020. The plan would have raised PA control to 15% and was even accepted by Israel. Therefore, the real story of Palestinian land is not a decline from 100% to 12%, as this series of misleading maps aims to suggest. It's actually a story of a rise from 0% to 12%, with many missed opportunities along the way. Let us hope that the Palestinians do not ignore any more opportunities for peace in the future. Join us